What's up, everybody? Scott and AJ here. What is it? Uh-oh, there goes my light.
There it goes again, man. Didn't
Uh,
pay the damn power bill, Scotty. You didn't pay the power
I
bill.
didn't pay the power bill. What a way to start off. That's funny. Um, yeah, so welcome to episode 35. What a way to start it. So this is episode 35, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Last
Sounds
week.
sounds about right. All right, sounds about right.
Anyways, hope everybody had a good Easter weekend and any other holiday you might have celebrated. But and everybody had safe trips wherever they went if they traveled places. I know I just got back from Kansas City. Thankfully, all my flights went well and it's a good time there. Weather wasn't the greatest, but enjoyed it with family and
Yeah.
everybody. So, but yeah, let's hey get
Let's look. How we dive into it? Let's dive. We got a lot to talk about today. We got our rounds we played. You killing Kansas City. I played around here. We want to talk to you a little bit about. And let's start with the PGA Tour, man. Congratulations to Justin Thomas for winning
yeah.
the Heritage over in Hilton Head. Really excited for him. Finally getting off that. I didn't think he won in like 3 or 4 years. So really
Right.
pumped for him to get that big W.
The
And he
playoff
won
hole,
a playoff
another.
hole. I watched it. Really cool. Really good for him.
Same here. We are watching it Easter Sunday with family at
Yep.
my parents' house in Kansas City, so it's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was I love Hilton Head. I've never obviously played that course. Haven't played a course there, but driven by some. Stayed close to the island before.
We're
Uh,
gonna play there sometime, my
yeah,
friend.
just a great place. So definitely want to go back there and visit.
Yep.
Just I don't know. I just like it down there. So um anyway, so that was that. Now we both we got a little bit of golf in over the weekend.
We did, yeah.
You played up here.
So so I'll start with mine first. So we were supposed to play Grandover. Didn't
Yeah.
work out because my little one got they added a softball tournament
Oh yeah.
on Saturday. So and we actually the best thing about that was we went and won that. We won the gold bracket in the tournament, which is
Nice. You
awesome.
and
And
I are both watching
um,
softball. I watched my niece play back home for the first
yeah,
time. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
so
Yeah.
Kira had a day, man. She had back-to-back home runs. She had 2 home runs in her first two at bats up there, and just had a really good day. 9 RBIs for the day. She's really seeing the ball well. We had a scrimmage today, and we won like 23-9. So um, we're playing some good softball right now, which is really fun to see. I'm just kind of writing some stuff down here on a scorecard here. Uh, and talk about it. So we played over at Pine Knolls.
Hmm.
Alex and I played Pine Knolls. That's minus. Check. Check. Okay. So I played over at Pine Knolls, which I was excited about playing out there. We were trying to get 18 in, but it was packed out there. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, we weren't able
Walk
to
or ride.
on Good Friday. It was a beautiful day, 80 degrees, really sunny, really nice. So we played nine, had a good time, and funny enough, I started out birdie, chipped one in
Right.
off one, birdied the par five on number two, and I actually I shot my best nine of the year. I'm really excited. Shot even par 36, Scotty, even par. Went birdie, and then par bogey, par par bogey, par. Um, Probably the best shot I had was the last hole. That par three on the front nine, up the hill. It was playing. The pin was in the back and the tee was back. It was playing 224 yards to the pin, and I hit a little bullet 3 iron that ran right up there to about 25 feet. It was a pin high. It was awesome. Just left of the pin. I almost made the putt. So I was able to par that one. I think Alex hit a big putt to par that one too, if I'm not mistaken. So we played really well. So I was really excited. I really wanted to keep playing because I was playing so well. But
Yeah.
numbers here that I have here, I had only 13 putts for the round, which is awesome for the 9 holes. So you're looking at 13 and another that's 26. I hit 5 greens in reg. Okay. I hit 4 of 7 fairways. Um, did not lose a ball, right? Played with the same ball. And just had a really good round. So I was really pumped up about that. I really want to build it off. I'm going to be playing Tanglewood this weekend with my obviously cousin Alex and my buddy John and his dad. You unfortunately aren't going to be able to play with us, but we'll get out there next weekend. That's all good. But I'm really excited about going out there again and seeing what I can do.
Nice. Yeah, I got yeah, that's awesome because got 9 holes in. I ended up getting 2 rounds in Kansas City. As I mentioned on the last episode, we got Iron Horse back there. Great course. It was in awesome shape. It played
Yeah.
really, really tough though, because the wind was almost 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And we couldn't warm up on the drive range in the morning because they were fertilizing it. Um, but it was a nice day. It was a nice round to play because there wasn't really anybody in front of us too much, because we had a 9:30 tee time and it kind of rained a little bit before that in the morning. So some
Yeah.
people probably cut out on their tee times, and then there wasn't really anybody behind us. We only let one person through for the day, but played with a couple good friends back home. But they're redoing the clubhouse there. They've redone some of it since last time I played, but just a really nice course in Kansas City. Like I said, not easy at all.
Yeah.
I did play better there though than I did on
That
my.
was the one. That was the one that's really tight, right? That we looked at. Was that the one, or was that the other one?
Yep.
Yeah. Really tight, right?
Yeah, for the some holes, some of the fairways are actually kind of wide compared to what I had played. Ended up playing Friday, but um, it was in good shape. I like playing out there. I would have had a pretty decent round if it wasn't for um me kind of blowing up. I always blow up on like the first or last hole, so it seems
Yeah.
like. Um, and kind of got to the end, and with the weather, with the wind and everything, we are just kind of ready to be done. But and I hit one in the drinker. I would have had a really good back nine. I think it was only like 5 over or something like that,
Hmm.
going into 18 on the back nine.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think I shot at 93, something like that. So can't beat that, man. I'm having a great time with my lights tonight. This is awesome.
Woo, you are. Yeah. You're like.
Yeah. So,
Looks like you're about to flap in an alien spaceship.
yeah. Um, so yeah, Iron Horse was good. Definitely recommended if you're in the Kansas City area and you haven't played it before, or, even if you're vacationing there.
Yep.
And then Friday, my dad, works at a public course back there in Kansas City, called Heritage. It's part of the Johnson County Parks and Rec um, course
Hmm.
in Olathe, and it played really tough.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody watching this. They played there. They probably know what I'm talking about. It is a course where the rough is cut pretty high off the fairway, so it grabs your club. I I wasn't really hitting the ball bad. I just like the first few holes. I just couple of my balls just got barely off, and I couldn't find them in the rough. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm. You
the
need my eyes out there, man.
yeah, the first one, really good first shot, fairway. Second shot kind of goes a little long of the green to the left. I found that ball, but then getting out of that rough got me a little bit. Grabbed my club and kind of chunked the first shot. I didn't putt bad all day. I maybe only had, I don't think I had too many three putts, if any. And then the second hole is a par three over water. I got over the water, but I went just left of the green, and there's a tree not too far left of the green, but the rough is probably like almost a foot tall.
Oh wow.
I should have been able to find my ball. I saw where it landed, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, just kind of one of those days. The third hole, I did hit my ball. So I struggled on the first 5 holes, and after that, I really had a pretty decent day, except for
Nice.
maybe a hole or two after that. But Heritage Park, let me. I'm just gonna pull that up real quick.
Yeah.
Show
Yeah. We
people.
didn't look at that one before, right? Let's pull that one up.
Right,
That's the one your dad works at, right?
right. It's
The grumpy old starter, man.
yeah, it's a ton of play. They were packed all day.
Yeah.
My uncle's cutting the grass out there right now. Um, but yeah, it's there's kind of a map of where it is in the city, if anybody's familiar with that area. It is only at par 71 though, but it doesn't really
Okay.
seem like it. Let me see if I can find the any
What are
of
the rates? Let's look at the rates. See what the rates are.
yeah, the rates. Well, for my dad, they're great. It's $3 for him because he volunteers there.
Yeah.
um, let's see if that comes up. To book a Teton, let's see. Here's your
There we
rates
go.
down here.
Oh,
So
they're
not
pretty good.
bad rates at
They're not
all.
bad at all.
No.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pretty good.
compared to Iron Horse we played, it was $86 on Thursday. So
Sure.
that was a little, I couldn't tell you the last time I paid 86 around here unless it was like grand over.
Grand over.
Yeah.
Rambo.
Uh, let me see if I can find some of the golf holes on here. Um,
Well, let's look at the scorecard. About us is the scorecard.
yeah. Let me see. Where's the scorecard on here? I don't.
About us. Go ahead and about us. Go back up. About us.
Yep. There we
Right
go.
there, and then all the way down. There you go.
Yep. I don't have my scorecard in front of me, but
It's not a very long course. I mean,
not
32,
long.
43, front nine.
Right.
The back nine, hit the back nine. Go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh, there's a course layout too.
We'll do the course layout after this.
Oh, back's further. Back's further. 3,600.
Yeah. The back
Oh,
is
because it's 30, 35, 36. That's why. All right. So that's not bad. 6,800 for par 71's that's a pretty good little.
we actually played the whites just because it was my dad and
Yeah.
my
That's
sister.
yeah. I would say that's about right. 6,400, 6,300.
I
Go to the
like
course layout.
it's fun
Go
to
to course.
play.
See what that looks like.
Um,
Oh yeah, look at that.
yeah, you
Pretty good.
got the clubhouse, which is
Up there, top by the driving range.
yeah,
Yeah, right there.
right there. Yeah, you come in the park here. There's your parking lot. Here's one, and then two is the one that
Over the
goes over the
water.
water. So my ball went right here to if you're on the tee box to the left of the green, and
Mhm.
then this one I just hit a bad tee shot, and then the par three I went in the freaking creek. Par five, I had a short drive, but after that, I got on track. I might have birdied the par, or not birdied, but parred the six. Seven, I either parred or bogeyed. So after that, I got on a little bit of track. But the hardest hole out there can be this par. These holes can get hard, especially if the wind's picking up.
Yeah. Yep.
Because 15 is a par five, and it's a little downhill, but it's it's just tough because you go too long of a tee shot straight, you're in that water there. Uh,
Yep.
so you
So you
got to,
almost got to hit a little hook off the tee.
yeah, I actually took a,
Draw.
I played with my hybrid off the tee most of the time because I could keep it in play. Um, but so I put a little hybrid out there because I didn't have a 3 wood in my dad's set.
Mhm.
And then I placed another one down here and I was gonna go you see the problem is your approach shot, if you don't get a good shot here to get over to the creek, you gotta lay up again for your third shot. So then your fourth shot's gotta be over the creek. So it's a tough hole. Well,
Yeah.
I unfortunately shanked my third shot because I was trying to go for it and pulled it just left, and it went into the creek and trees. It's a great hole, but it always plays tough. And then
Yeah.
16 is a par three over the
Over the water.
water. Mine went to just the left of the green, so I think I parred or bogeyed that one. 17, same. 18 can be a tough one. It's a par five, then dog legs. A lot of people where you get in trouble on this course is I had a good drive, and then I laid up just prior to the creek. And what people do is they'll try to go for it. There's not a lot of room for air because there's a sand there. You got water to the left.
Yeah.
I played this one pretty well. Uh, Either part or bogeyed it. And I don't know if I've done it too many times there, especially if it gets windy and stuff and you're coming back into the wind. But anyways, put it in the middle of fairway, then laid up, and then I went over and I ended up just in front of the sand trap. Should have had more club, but I was also not to make excuses. I was playing with one of my dad's old sets, so I was getting
Yeah.
still trying to figure out the distances, and then chipped over the pitched over the sand onto the green and either one or two putted. So just a great course,
Yep.
decent practice facility for kids out there. If you're looking to teach your kids, they have a little like chipping course right here. And then found out in the future they're going to put another 9 hole up in this area, I believe.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
it's if we ever go back there again together, I think you'd like
Yeah.
the course.
Let's
What?
do it. I'm in.
Anyways, that's Heritage.
Nice.
It was good to play, fun to play. I like playing it. I don't ever unfortunately shoot well there,
Hmm.
but it is what it is. I enjoy playing with my dad. That's the most important part.
That's the most important thing right there, dude.
So,
That's the most fun. I'm getting excited, man. We are about 30 days out of the villages, brother.
from tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I gotta go. I gotta start going look at those golf courses. So we are going down. We're gonna be having a great time. We're gonna come. We're gonna bring the one before we go. We'll talk about our itinerary going down and what we're playing and where we're playing and how much we're playing, but we're gonna be playing an executive day where it's all par three, pretty much a par three course that we're gonna do. We're gonna try to see if we can get 54 holes in at least, maybe
Yep.
63.
It'll be fun. Hopefully the weather cooperates for us again.
Hopefully the weather. It's
Other
gonna
than
be.
the last year was great, other than the one windy day where we felt like
Whew,
we were going to
that was
blow
our
away.
last day. Well, we're
Man,
gonna have a lot of fun. We this is our third year. This is the three-peat we're going down for, and we're pumped. I
I
can't
can't
wait to
wait
get
till
down
those
there.
episodes.
Oh, we're gonna be bringing a lot of
There'll
fun
be some.
on
We'll
those.
have to do some lives down there.
We will definitely do some
Drinking in.
lives down there. Scott's gonna be sitting in the back of the plane. We're gonna be sending him back to the back of the bus right there. Alex and I'll be riding first class, buddy.
That's funny. That's funny.
So I'm
Yep.
good. Hey, but here's the thing though, I've already bought the parking, so we got parking taken care of. So
Nice.
we're getting now we're getting ready to go. Now it's getting
I gotta
ready.
get my plane ticket back.
Yeah.
Although if I have to stay down there, it wouldn't be the end of the world, other than missing my wife and the dogs.
Yep. Yep. So
Yeah, what do we got coming up? PGA. We got the Zurich Classic, and
Zurich Classic in New Orleans coming up. You
I
played that course
never.
down there, didn't you?
I thought I did. I actually didn't. It was a different course in
Of
the
course.
area, but I remember driving by it several times. So
Yep.
yeah, I did not play that when I lived down there. So yeah, wouldn't mind playing it. It's muggy down there, so it's
Yeah, yeah,
even this
very
time of
muggy.
year.
But
Then
yeah,
plus
so
got Quail Hollow coming up here pretty soon
yeah,
here.
here in Charlotte,
That's
right
the
down the road from
PGA
us.
Championship, one of the majors, right?
It is. Yep, it's
Yep.
PGA. I've walked Quail Hollow many times. You know, when I was living in Charlotte, we used to go to the course every year, the event every year, and the Wells Fargo, and now it's I don't know what it's still Wells Fargo. It used to be the
Yeah,
Wachovia, now it's the Wells Fargo, and or now it's something else. The True Lion or something like that. But um, so we would go to it every year. Really like that course. It's a really nice course. Um, and it's a cool place to walk around and check out. So it's gonna be interesting with the PGA Championship there. I think it was held there before, and I want to say Justin Thomas won it there. I think that was his first one that he won, if I'm not mistaken, years ago. So
Is
had
it
a had a
Rory's done pretty good there too, I think.
Rory's very good there. Rory's won a lot there, so he's probably the favorite coming in. But it's a long course. You got the Green Mile at the end, 16, 17, and 18, which are really really cool holes.
Mhm.
But it's a lot of fun. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yep.
And I can't wait for it. I'm looking forward to that second major. Be right before we go, and then we'll be like a week away, bro. So then
I
it's our
can't
then
wait.
it's our major.
I gotta work commencement the day before too, and I'm always like, oh man, I can't wait till tomorrow at this time.
Well, I'll be coming to you guys live from 2 a.m. going to pick you guys all up, picking Alex up, picking Scott up. The Blue Bullet will be cruising up to RDU, and we kind of stick Scott in the corner with all our bags. It's kind of funny to get up there,
Yeah.
but we have a great time with it, and we're
Yeah,
really
I
looking
gotta
forward to it.
figure out if I'm gonna travel with my bag or play with other clubs down there. But
I know what I would do.
I think I'm gonna take my bag this year.
Well, you did last year.
As decent as I'm
Well,
playing
because
with my
we get remember we get to check. Alex and I get to check two bags because we
right,
were flying first class. So we'll check your bag and then I check that big duffel bag that we
right,
throw all the other stuff in. You know what I mean?
right.
That we can throw all the extra balls in and extra shoes and stuff like that in there. So we'll take the big duffel bag. You take your bag. I'll take mine. Alex will take his, and then like I'll just take a carry on with my clothes and everything.
In case I'm taking sticking my wedges in your bag, in my
Yeah.
putter.
Well, yeah, or you could do that if you want to do that. We can
And
throw them in the bag. We did that, I think, our first year where you took your wedges and your putter, and I think you used my driver that year. You know, it was fine. So
I don't think I'll have as bad of a round as I did that day. I almost killed you with the sand shot.
yeah, that was at La Cantera. That was a interesting round of golf that we played out there. It
We
was
were,
probably it wasn't a bad course. It was just it gets a lot of play. I mean, there and
yeah. I mean,
um,
there's been worse and there's been better. Put it that
yeah.
way.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what though. This year we are gonna be staying the entire year on the villages. We will not be venturing out. Last year we went to La Cantera and we went to TPC, Tampa Bay, which was fantastic. Now it was a long day, but we're gonna keep everything in the villages this year. We are gonna travel a little further. We're gonna be playing Southern Oaks or Southern. Is it Southern Oaks?
Yep, Southern Oaks.
Southern Oaks, which is down in the southern part of the villages, which is from a golf cart ride. It's about a 30 to 45 minute golf cart ride because we drive golf carts everywhere on it. So We'll be going down to Southern Oaks and playing down there. So, but it's a newer course. I was reading about it. It is wide open, Scotty, wide open, and it's unique because it's got three par fives, three par threes, and three par fours on each of the nine. So it's a little bit different. But I'm really looking forward to playing out there. That's going to be. I mean, when I mean wide open, I mean wide open. So if the wind's down, I think we could probably shoot pretty low on there.
What's the other course they just opened there? Wasn't it? Isn't it like Southern Glen or something? Or
Something, but that's even further south.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think we're
That'll
gonna
be the next. That'll be the next year.
that'll be the next year. We also got to head up north to the Lopez. We're not gonna be playing that one this year, so we're gonna have to check that out. I heard that's a pretty good one.
Hacienda Hills.
Hacienda Hills is up there. We will be playing Tierra del Sol this year, which will be one of the new ones we play. And then we'll figure out what we're gonna do that last day. You know, I'm kind of leaning toward Havana because it got 27 holes there, or Lopez, either one. And I just say we stay and play. Maybe
Yep.
Alex said, why don't we do an executive in the morning so we're not as tired, and then go play 27 holes after 2 o'clock because it's half price to play out there after 2 o'clock, and just play until, and then we'll meet everybody at City Fire and for dinner the last
Yep.
day.
Also depends on how hot it is too.
Ah, heat ain't nothing. It was actually, I think, warmer there in the morning, and I was a muggy because the
Yeah, right.
humidity
I
was up.
agree with you because the dew on the
Humidity
ground.
was crazy.
Yep.
So, but we'll bring the itinerary to you here in a couple weeks. We're looking forward to that, and we're still working on it. It's gonna be a fun time.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Anyways, that's all I got for tonight. If you're playing this weekend, hit them straight. But the most important thing is have fun and enjoy the time with friends and family. And that's all. That's all I got, man. You got anything else?
no, I'm good to go, guys. Have a great week.
All right. We'll talk to y'all later.